We've been strong supporters of the airway science for kids for maybe 15 years, and have been every summer taking the kids for flights after they've completed their program. And when we were at the memorial service for Bob Strickland, who was the founder of Airway Sciences, Dick Van Grunsel and I were talking and said that such a good program, we as an aviation community need to figure out a way to keep that program going. We'd also been talking about Van's new RV-12, which is a certified sport pilot airplane. And we said, you know, it'd be a perfect situation to have some of these graduates from the program and maybe mix some of the surrounding neighborhood kids into a graduate program where they could build a real airplane. Because in the Centers for Airway Science thing, the kids build models, they fly simulators, they know everything about airplanes. It's fascinating to watch how much they know.
When we're done with this program, it's not going to be too far from you being able to tell people that you got an associate's degree in airplane building while you were in this program. And that makes the lower forward section of the vertical stabilizer removable. That's how we're able to bolt the stabilizer on. This cover can be unscrewed and removed, and there's going to be some bolts that are accessible that bolt it to the fuselage. So all this is all planned out, you know, for making things maintainable or making it be able to be assembled.
Phil Fogg and I said we would get some mentors or some donors together and buy a deeply discounted kit from Van and supply that to Airway Sciences if somebody would want to take the time to put this program together. Scott McDaniels, who's head of Van's R&D program, has a young son, about, I think he's 14 or 15, said that he had been thinking about something similar just to help get his kid and some of their friends involved. And with a little arm twisting, because he's a busy guy, he agreed to kind of lead that program of putting a program together, organizing the mentors, and developing a training curriculum that could maybe be passed on to other schools, other organizations, maybe other EAA chapters all over the U.S. or even all over the world.
It's been interesting to see that they are not so held down that they can't be kids. At lunchtime, they're doing basketball and goofing off together. If they have a few moments, they will interact with their humorous little kids, teenage type interactions, but then get right back to work. You know, they play chase or a little something and get right back to the project and down to business. It's just good to see that they don't get so distracted not to refocus.
We're talking about the RV-12 and some of the unique characteristics it has, where the wings are designed to be able to take them off like a glider and put them in a trailer. How you don't have to have a hangar. You can keep them in the trailer, keep it at your home, pull it behind your car. And we said this is a perfect kind of an airplane. It's so well documented for the build kit. And it has the ability to where one school could build one wing, another school could build another wing, another school could build the fuselage. These parts could be put in the trailer, taken to a school. The wings can be put on, demonstrated to the kids in the school how it works. Take the wings back off, put it in the trailer, take it to an airport, put the wings on and fly it around. It just has so many unique things. Plus it's a certified sport airplane, so it can be actually sold. It's not an experimental airplane. And so our idea here was to get the first one going, and if it's successful, and it is, we're going to try to get a group of people just like the first donors and maybe get another one started in the process. Dick Van Grunsven was very insistent that he wanted each one of these kids to be able to have the flying experience in addition to the building experience. And he wants each one of those kids to be able to fly at least up to the solo stage in the airplane that they built. And we're going to work on trying to get some kind of a flight school that can maybe even take them on beyond that solo stage, because the insurance is obviously the big thing. But he was very insistent on that, and I think that's a huge benefit for the kids to get them flying and move on to other parts of aviation. So this airplane, I think, is the perfect one. It's a very simple, well-designed kit. The instruction manual is very well done. And now that this training curriculum has already been developed, some other EA group or some other school could just take both and just take one step at a time and follow it through if they had a few mentors that had some hands-on skills. I think it's time that America goes back to giving the kids something that they can feel good about. When they build something they feel good about, it builds their confidence level. I think we need to go back to that. plenty of old guys that are out there that have good skills that they can pass on to the young kids. It's a win-win for everybody.
When we started out this program, 2 years ago, when we were in the planning stages getting ready to kick it off, I don't think any of us ever imagined what we had ahead of us as far as challenges and as far as accomplishments and the gratification that we get from it. I don't think any of these 12 teenagers had any idea what was ahead of them and what they were going to get out of it. All indications that I've gotten is this was definitely a life-changing experience for each and every one of them. The important thing is these programs won't happen with just people thinking that they're a good idea. It takes somebody deciding to do something about it, regardless of what level of involvement that is, just on a one-to-one basis with one young person or in a group setting like this. I'd like to take the time to encourage each and every one of you that's watching this video to consider what you could do to have this type of impact on a young person.